My friends, I'm here today for the hashtag Junk No More Open Collab, hosted by myself, Sheree, and Maria of Maria's Miscellany. And what we're doing today, the prompt is repurposing Christmassy, kind of like Christmassy papery things like Christmas cards, or these are tags. So, anything like that. And what I'm going to work on is Christmas cards and these tags right here that I just showed you, obviously. So let's get started. Yeah, so I'm Sheree. My channel here is Turquoise Dreaming. Welcome, welcome. And let's do these little tags first. These I found just yesterday. I just had picked out these Christmas cards that I just have stacked here or piled here the past couple of weeks when Maria and I were talking about this prompt, and I was going through my Christmas cards, that I use in my journals, and found these right here, kind of just single, previously used Christmas cards. So these were actually used and sent, mailed, and to someone, and actually most of these were sent to my mom, and she gave them to me in years past. And then also I have a couple from this year that people gave me. And so you can use used Christmas cards, or you can just use Christmas cards that you got, or any kind of Christmassy papery thing like even tags that you got at thrift stores or whatever. So, maybe you received them in years past, or someone gave them to you. So these are two little tags. I was looking for gift wrapping, actually little, Christmas paper bags or whatever, gift bags for co-workers, and I found a couple that were used. I had some new ones and I had some used ones put away from years past. And these two little tags were on two of them. Aren't they cute? I think these are little pugs on there. This one just, you can see it says Merry Christmas. You can see it's a little bent. And this one, it's not crinkled or anything. It doesn't have I don't think it has a crease in it either. And this one has the little doghouse with a little pug inside. It's so cute. But yeah, so what I want to do with these is they're written on the back. So, but I want to use them, maybe next year in one of my journals. So I want to put what I like to do with my tags is, have them blank on the back for, writing. But if someone, say, got it with this tag in their journal, they could also use it for, say, just making a tuck spot or a pocket. So here's this. I pulled out some file folder pieces, and I think I'm just going to glue these down onto a file folder first of all to, recover the back and cover the writing, and make them new again. So I need to glue them down. This is cardstock, fairly thick, and of course this is cardstock too. So you don't have to use file folder. You could use paper, whatever you want. I'm going to use some file folder that I have here. Let me turn this over because I know it has a branding over here, and I'd rather not have that on the back. This branding right here, so I can just go ahead and cover it up, or I can use any part of this file folder. I'll just start off over here. Maybe I will go ahead and cover that up so I can get that, and then put the other one right here. But I don't want to waste the end. That would kind of be like wasting the end of it. Yeah, let me just go ahead and do it like this. Start here. See, I'm covering up part of the branding there. So yeah, that'll work. All right. Sorry to put so much thought into that, but if I were to move it over, then I'd have this 1.5 inch sliver there. That would be harder to use than just if I just go ahead and start at the end here and go over. I always think about things like that, so I don't make more scraps if possible, So yeah, I'm just using Fabri-Tac because the two thicknesses here that I have that I'm working with, and like I showed you, these tags that I'm repurposing and kind of redoing here are a little bent just from being, I don't know, they were in I have a big kind of, those under bed bins. It's one of those, kind of thin bins that you can slide under your bed if you want to. And that's what I have my gift wrap in. And it's not really one of the ones that are made for gift wrap. It's just an under bed bin or tote, whatever you want to call them. And that's what I have, wrapping paper and, you know, gift boxes and gift bags and things for Christmas. And then I put that away in storage with the rest of my Christmas stuff when I put my Christmas stuff away. So, but I always like leave that out. You know, I always have to leave that out. When I get out my Christmas stuff, I leave that out. So when I'm ready to wrap gifts, of course, that's ready for me to grab whatever I need out of it. So that's what I did yesterday. I was like, I better figure out what's going on here with my coworker gifts that I have, you know, been, you know, I made recovered the little half composition books on video. And I mentioned that it was for my coworkers at that time, and it really was. And so I needed to get those out. So now I'm going to cut around these. Now I've got them both glued down. There's glitter on here, so a little bit of the glitter is coming off. That's funny. But yeah, so I was like, let me get these together so I see, you know, what I've got, make sure I've got everything, you know. So yeah, I did have everything I wanted. I'm putting 3 things in each of their gifts. I have 3 co-workers, girls, that I'm wrapping a gift for, you know, just a little something. I'll tell you what all is in there in case you need an idea. And I also have 2 for 2 ladies that I have lunch with a lot, almost every week. We go out to lunch once a week. I met them, these 2 ladies, through the other ladies, one of the other ladies that I work with. I didn't know them previously. And she introduced me to them because she went out to lunch with them a lot. And then, like, I got to be friends with them. So even when she doesn't go out to lunch with them, I go out to lunch with them still. You know, like sometimes she can't go, the coworker. And so, you know, now we're such good friends now that I, you know, usually go, even if she doesn't go. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, so I've never given a gift to the ones I go out to lunch with before. You know, we've never exchanged gifts. That's never been a thing. And I totally don't expect anything from them. But I just wanted to give them one of my little notebooks because, you know, I kind of mentioned a little bit about what I do as far as the journals. But they've never seen one, number one. And they've never heard of a junk journal, number 2. And I don't know. It's like recovering one of those composition books is like the tip of the iceberg, right? It barely shows like a little bit of paper crafting, you know, just recovering. It's the simplest of things, right? But, you know, I wanted to give them one as a kind of, well, I just wanted to give them a gift for number 1 because we've become pretty good friends. And number 2, I just wanted to, you know, then they can see a little, kind of, like I said, the tip of the iceberg of what I do. Okay, so now these are recovered with some nice new looking, even though that's a repurposed file folder piece, file folder. And they, you know, I can make them straighten up as I go. They're kind of already getting straightened up because of the file folder I just put on the back. There was a hole previously, so I'm going to poke a new hole with my, let's see, that silver, did you see that little silver string I took out? I'm going to save this, but I'm not going to put it back in here. I'm going to put a different ribbon or something here. I kind of left some stuff out here from my previous project or previous couple of projects so that I could use them if I wanted to. So these holes, there's just a little tiny hole there that little silver string fit through, but I've, you know, now we've got a regular kind of size hole punch here. And I have some ribbon here, actually. I'm glad I left it out now. And I can use that here in these. It's not necessarily super Christmassy. It's just this red gingham. So that's a good generic kind of ribbon that you can use in so many things, right? Christmas, Valentine's Day, for whenever you need red ribbon, farm journal, sewing, red gingham just goes with everything, right? I think it does. Okay, so I don't know, I didn't pay attention to the size. I cut these, I just kind of cut a couple pieces here. I'm going to go ahead and put these in here. And, I mean, they're already super cute, decorated. I mean, you can't get any more you could put something else on there, but I'm not going to. I could picture a little holly leaf. I have that little holly leaf stickers. I could picture one of those on there. But that would be like, I'm sure, I don't have very many of those. I think about a dozen came in that little package I got from Temu. So I don't want to, you know, just use them up for the sake of using them up, because I'm sure there's lots of other things that really need a decoration where I want to use them instead of something that's already really nicely decorated and with this glitter and everything. These look so pretty, I think, anyway. So I'm just trying to get this a little tighter here. So pull it up. I'm going to pull on that. There we go. That's better. Okay. Now there we go. We got a new ribbon. It looks like a brand new tag now. Here's the back. That one. Let's put the ribbon on this one too. So now, yeah, I mean, I plan on putting these with my junk journal ephemera for Christmas next year. But I mean, you could totally do this just for a gift that you need to wrap, and you need a little gift tag for it. Just get one of your, if you have some. I mean, these were still on the bag. I believe they're still on the bag that they came on. And I took them off to do this when I found them yesterday. I was like, oh, here's some cute tags. Let me get these and do something with these. And I didn't even think of this video at the time. I didn't. That's not why I took them off. I just thought of it this morning when I got ready to do the video. I was like, oh, I can redo these tags in the video too. So, okay, that one has a little bit longer, which is fine. Not too much longer. But yeah, you can make your little toppers as long or as short as you want. But there they are. So those are done. And that was a lot of fun. So, yeah, be sure to check out Maria. We're going to do some Christmas cards now. And I'm just going to kind of go through them as I go and kind of do things with not all of these because I've got a bunch here. But just to show you what I have real quick. But yeah, check out Maria. She'll have a bunch of things probably different from what I'm doing. And she always has great ideas and tips. So check out her video for this collab too. And I'll have her channel linked below. And if you're not subscribed, you know, make sure you subscribe to her so you can get her notifications of her next videos. But this one's from my mom. I can tell because she cuts out the she cuts off the name. I don't know why. I just guess she just wants to. So there's one from my mom. I think most of these are from my mom. Yeah, see, she cut out the back of that one. She cut out the whole sentiment and everything. I'm not sure why. Maybe there was something written. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I still reuse them. This one is nice. So these are the bigger ones I have. I have them separated into two piles as like the biggest ones, and then the all of the other piles about the same size. Yeah, there's a little sentiment there. This is a really pretty one with the church. It says Silent Night. Okay, so that's the big pile, and this is all of these are pretty much the same size except for these two that I just brought in here from what Christmas cards that I got this year. This one, there's another Christmas card I got this year that I'm not repurposing. That one I have put away somewhere from Giselle. It's Paper and Glue. Y'all sent me a Christmas card. But here's this one from my mom. My parents sent this to me this year. And, you know, it's got the writing and everything in it. So I've got that one. And then this one I got this year too. And this one I want to work on during this video. I think it's, I have an interesting little way to cut this up. And then, let's see, this one, let me just show you the rest of them from my mom. These are it's my mom that sends them to me. So see how she cut out the name there. She just cut that out. It's funny. This one, I guess she cut off the whole back. I don't know. This one, she cut out the name. And this one, some of the name rubbed off here. So this one, she cut off the back, whole back. This one's cool because it has all these panels. And there she cut off that part for some reason. I don't know why she didn't cut off the whole back. Maybe she thought I could use this. I don't know if I can use that or not, though. And then this one, she cut off the back. This one, she cut off the back. Okay, so that's all. I just wanted to show you what I have to work with. So I wanted to do something with this one for sure, and the one with a puppy on the front, this one. I would like to do something with all of them, but that might take too long during this video. But so this one, let's do this one first. This one I got this year. So what I wanted to do was, I have my paper cutter here too. Let me put my glue lid back on there real quick. And so I wanted to make a nice even cut here. It goes, this back panel goes a little bit in, the card sticks out, the front panel sticks out beyond this a little bit. So, but I want a nice even cut there, so I'm trying to figure out, I guess I can cut off, yeah, it's glued kind of in beyond that. So, okay, I'm just going to make a nice even cut there and not worry about where it goes to, except I'm going to cut in front of the fold here, or in back of the fold, so that it's, so I get a nice even cut. Alright, so let's do that to see how that turns out. So I'm cutting through 2 layers there, basically. And just this part I cut off, and then this, see, this little sliver came off the front, and it's just a little, I didn't cut off any of the picture or the illustration, just a little strip like that. So now I'm left with 2 pieces. This is the part that was written on, so I'm going to cut that off. You can always save basic cardstock if you want to, and repurpose it, and cover that up, and go through whatever to save something like that. But I don't know if I'll save that or not. I'll put it to the side and decide later. Here's the part I'm going to save. Get your memory on. We'll cut off the back. I mean, a sliver over here, because it's got the fold and it's kind of bent up as far as where the fold was. You know how it makes a little bend or fold kind of thing there when you're, and it's not a straight cut. Okay, so we got that. This is blank on the back. So this could be any kind of little tuck spot or pocket. I'm going to, in order to maybe finish it off a little bit, make some rounded corners. I could picture this as a lot of different things. You could further decorate it. I don't know if I'll do that today. Let me look around and see what I have here. So, say I wanted this to be a little pocket. Let me think about this for a second now. What I'm thinking is, oh, you know what? I have some stickers here. Let me see if any of these stickers would fit on here. Oh, this little button would look cute on here. Or a little tab. I've got a tab here. This would look super cute on here. Let's add that. Let's add that. Yeah. Let's put some fabric tack on here. Yeah, this is perfect. I can use some of my stickers too. I would love to use up that sticker sheet that I've had for several years now. The paper's been gone for at least a year, maybe more. And the sticker sheet is still here because there's so many stickers on those sticker sheets. Okay, so I'm going to put this up here. Little tab. A little extra glue there. Let me see. I'm going to glue on my fingers. Okay. I just want to get the extra glue off there for a second. Okay. Now, oh, don't glue it to your desk, Sheree. All right. Let's get that even. All right. Oh, little strand of something. Glittery paper. Okay, so there's that. And it needs something. It's so blank right there. It needs something. So there's a little button on here. Just wondering if I could put that little button on here. The little holes. I think I'll poke it out. Poke these little holes out. Let me find my... Where's my pokey tool? Here it is. My awl. These little holes are meant to be punched out if you want them to be punched out. So I'm going to punch them out on this one. Of course, they're very hard to get off your fingers because they're sticky. Part of the sticker, right? So they're sticky. There's a piece here that kind of stuck itself to the back. Wouldn't mind getting that off there. Okay. Now, you know what would be really cute? I wonder if I have any string here. Oh, I do. I do. I have some baker's twine. Let's get a piece of baker's twine. And I do this with buttons too. This is a paper, you know, like cardstock sticker button, but let's see how much I might need. I'm not sure. Let's get a good size piece. Put some of this stuff back off my desk here. Keep it kind of clear. And yeah, I like to do this with buttons too. You just add it to make it look like it's kind of sewn on, or just to make it look cute. Just put a little string through the holes of the button or the button sticker. And like this. So you put the ends up through like this. And let's get them even. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. It'll be easier to tie it than trying to tie it when it's not glued down. You know, because it'll be more solid than trying to tie it right now. So I got it even here. The string's even before I'm gluing it down, so they're pretty even. And then then I can see where my holes are. So I'm just gonna place it right here, over in this kind of blank area that needs something. And I'm gonna place it right there. Wait, oh, no, a little bit off. Hold on. I want to turn this way. There we go. Still turn it a little bit. Okay. I got my string there. And now I'm going to tie, let's see, I'm going to tie a knot. And then a bow. Hopefully I left myself enough string here. A little bow. I was trying to get enough string to tie a bow, but not get too much extra, so I would have, you know, wouldn't waste a lot where I'd have to cut off too much. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so there we go. Let's kind of fix that up. I'm trying to open up the little loops here. Okay, so you get the idea. Isn't that cute? And that's the back of that card, where we just cut off this piece. I cut off the writing. Now it can be a journaling card. This is sticky on the back, or a pocket. This is sticky on the back. I might put a little something there. Like, let's see what I have, just to cover that up. So say it's a journaling card. It's not quite white enough. Let's see, what about one of these little ornaments? That's not white enough either. Okay, so I just need a little piece of paper or something. Or a sticker. How'd you like that laugh? Oh, here's a little something. I wonder if this would cover it up. It's probably too small. Yeah, that's too small. But I have these little tickets here too. Let's get one of those. Are those perfect? Oh, those are perfect, and that'll look cute on the back. Okay, let me put a little bit of glue on here. I always put glue on my stickers in case you're new to my channel and you haven't seen me do this before. I always put a little glue on the back of my stickers to make sure they're, you know, going to stay down. I have trust issues with glue, apparently. Okay. All right. So there we go. So that looks cute on the back, and I covered up that little sticky part of that tab. Looks like another tab back here. That is cute. Oh, it's sticking out there a little bit. Hold on, let me cut that off. Where's my scissors? I put them back in my little jar over here. See this right here? It's sticking out right there a little bit. So let me see if I can cut that off. Alrighty. I better leave it alone before I mess it up, right? A little bit over here. And a little bit over here. Just a little bit of that ticket that's on the back is sticking out here. Okay. Now, I'm going to leave it alone because I don't want to mess it up anymore. Is there enough glue on there? Yes. Okay, it's all stuck down. So I'm going to say this one's done and quit messing with it and go on to the next thing that I had an idea for, and that is this part of the card. I was thinking of cutting this apart, but then I noticed here's the front and here's the back. There's a little slot right here. Oh, I see it's, since I cut it, this was connected to the fold, but now I cut that off. But this would be a cute tuck spot in a journal. And so how would it go into a journal? If this were, I could add it to a page. Okay, so if I'm going to do that, let's go ahead and see how we're going to do that. I'm going to put this in my pile there of things we've made today. I have a few papers that I pulled out here. So, yeah, I pulled this out. This is another piece of file folder that I just had in my scrap bin. So let's make this into the other half of a page. This will eventually could be a page in a journal. I'm going to do maybe two like this. And the other one we use a different kind of paper other than file folder. So, and I need to put this back together too. So I would overlap this and then have it where, that's then glue, kind of like glued down. So I need to cut a little bit of this piece off here to get it. I want it even. I probably doesn't have to be even. I mean, you could like center it and just glue it together, or, make the top even and glue it together. I want it the same size, so I'm going to cut this little sliver off the bottom. Is it even? Alright, let's see if that got it. Yeah, that looks even. Okay. And then I'll make a little fold here. So I'm just going to make a little fold that will glue onto that piece of that card, the front of the card. So like that. And I would want the fold to be on the inside here and not like this, but you could do it like that if you wanted to. I want it on the inside because I don't know, it just doesn't look, it looks better I think it looks better on the inside. Now let me see if I need to cut this a little bit. That might be a little bit too wide. It's going to take too much space up on my little slot here that I'm trying to keep. So I need to make this a little thinner. So let's cut that a little bit more. It was hard to make a fold any smaller than that. But now that I have my fold, I can make it smaller. I can cut it in half. That's probably what I'm going to do, is pretty much cut it in half. Or try to. And you can use paper or whatever. You don't have to use cardstock, like I said, to do this. Okay, so I think that'll work. Okay, let me make this crease a little bit better with my fingernails here. You can use a bone folder or scissors, whatever you want to do something like that. Make your crease a little bit better. And then, since we're dealing with all kinds of cardstock here, let's use my Fabri-Tac again. Get that nice and solidly glued down. So what's everybody doing today? Getting close to Christmas, aren't we? Like I said, I was wrapping. I don't have it wrapped yet. I got the bags ready. I made little piles of the bags. Oh, I was going to tell you when I'm putting in my coworkers' gift bags. It's a simple thing. Like, we don't have any kind of planned exchange or anything like that. We don't pick names, and they don't have to get me anything. It's not like that kind of thing. It's just I want to give them something, and I don't care if they give me anything, that type of thing. But yeah, so it's such a simple thing too. So it doesn't, it hardly cost anything. I'm trying to get this even with my, what am I doing wrong? Let me concentrate here for a second. Yeah, so what I put in their gift was, those half composition books that I recovered. I want that even in the worst of ways here. I got the bottom half even, and then now the top half is not even. Okay. Let me concentrate on this one now. Okay. Now I think I got it. Yeah, that's good. Okay. There it is. Okay, and there's our little, and this, I would probably decorate this a little bit right here. Let me see if I have another sticker I can use up here. It's got to be something small. Do I have a little circle or something? Oh, I have this little piece. Let me see how that looks. You know, I really need to highlight and kind of point out where the slot is. And I have this little trim here. Let me see, I have a tiny trim. I could put that on the top part. And I have this whole strip here. Let me get some of that. This is actually 2 pieces. I see. Okay. And let's try this one first. And I think I'm going to put a little bit of, see if my art glitter glue will flow this morning. And I'll try to talk about my coworker gifts so I can tell you what I put in there. Okay, so besides the composition books, so those are super cute. And so one of those, and then I ordered some gel pens, decent looking, you know, gel pens. And so it's a little pack. I didn't order a super big pack. I didn't need a whole bunch, but I wanted them to be as nice as I could feel like I could afford, you know what I mean? So they're not super fancy and they're not super cheap. They're kind of medium, I would say. But I think they're really nice. I think they write really nice and everything. I didn't try to write with them because they come with a little tip on them, you know, that covers the tip, and I didn't want to look like they were, you know, and I just wanted them to look brand new when they get them. So anyway, I ordered a pack of, I think it was, I have 6 gifts. The 2 ladies I have lunch with my 3 ladies that I work with, and one other lady that I'm giving one to. So 6 gel pens. It was actually a pack of 6 gel pens. And so a nice gel pen for each one. Let me see, let me cut this off. And composition book, a nice gel pen. And I decided to go ahead and get, like, I didn't want to get, I don't know, I wanted to get something different because I know, like, I've already gotten a couple, some candy for Christmas from someone, and I didn't want to get the same thing, you know, and I don't mean the exact same thing. It was a chocolate Christmas candy bar, and I didn't want to get, you know, I wanted to get something normal that, you know, everyday people, not everyday people, but something normal that everyone likes. That's what I'm trying to say. And so I was in Dollar Tree, and I decided to get a box of, you know, the movie box of movie candy. I call it movie candy. You know, that you would buy used to buy at a movie theater. A lot of people don't go to movie theaters anymore, but okay, there's one. See, that points out the little strip there. And then if I can get another little piece of this, let me see if I can put another strip here, or will it look weird? I kind of almost would like to put it on top, but that would look weird. I think I just need to put it on the bottom so I can point out, like, there's a slit here. And of course, I'll put something in there too. And then this can be like for a photo. I can put like a photo mat here. This will be the other page. I could cut this even. You could cut this even, but I don't want, it's going to be on the other side, the back half of this signature. So I want to leave it bigger like this. You know what I mean? So it won't, it looks a little weird right now, but when it's in the signature, it won't look weird. So let's see, do I have any paper? Let me grab, I'm seeing some nice paper that would make a nice photo background here. So this or green, I like the red better. This is my printable KB and Friends. Oh, that's really pretty on there, isn't it? I like that one. So I know it's a pattern, but I just think it needs something else here. So let me see. And so we're just going to decorate this up a little bit. I have printable KB and Friends. I know some people didn't understand what I was saying last time I said KB and Friends, but it's a K, the letter K, a B as in boy, and Friends. That's where she is. That's her name on Etsy. KB and Friends, and I'll link it below too in the description box. And I had linked them before. That's why I think I did link it in, but some people maybe don't know how to get to the description box. If you don't know how to get to the description box, it's the words below the video. Usually there's a couple of lines, and then the word more. So you click the word more, and the description box usually opens up, and you can see everything that everybody has there. There's usually links to, like, I have all kinds of links. That's where I would put a link to KB and Friends. I have a link to my eBay shop. I have a link to all my Amazon supplies that I've used, and so that somebody's interested in something I use. All those links are there. So, and just whatever information. If there's in a collab like this, I have Maria's channel linked. Okay, let's put this here. That looks pretty. Do I want around the corners? I think I do. If in doubt, go ahead and round the corners. Because they always look nice, right? So there we go. Okay, let's glue that down. And then we'll have a nice little kind of almost like a prepared scrapbook page kind of thing where someone can add to it a picture or whatever. I almost want to leave the other side blank so that somebody could write there if they want. So I could put a little piece of stationery there or something just to decorate up for this video, just to make it look pretty because it's kind of plain looking. Let me pause and go look for something. Just 1 second. Okay, so I found this red lined paper. I thought this would be so pretty beside the other kind of spread we have here. And it doesn't quite fit on here, and so I thought if I cut off the holes, then it would fit. This is a notepad I took apart from, I think that one was from Dollar Tree, but I got it a couple years ago. I've had it a couple years, so it's not anything I bought recently. Okay, let's see how this fits. I have my glue pad out here because I'm going to put glue on the back of this, and I don't want it to get on my table. And so, yeah, we cut off that. So you could leave it like that with these little squared off corners since they're going toward the fold, and the round corners, but I want to go ahead and see if I can round the corners anyway. And so, yeah, so I think I finished everything I put in. See, it's just a little something. It's not anything major, and none of that costs hardly anything, really. The little composition book, recovered by myself, the gel pen, and the movie candy. And so, and the ladies that I have lunch with, I'm not giving them the movie candy. One of them has diabetes and the other one's on a diet, so kind of a diet, so I don't know if she'd appreciate me giving her candy, so no candy for them. And the other one that I mentioned, the miscellaneous person, I got candy for her. So, they have a few things, got a little something from me. Sometimes it's the thought that counts, and, something handmade. And I'm using a glue stick on this. I hope I don't mess it up here. But I wanted to use a glue stick so it doesn't get messed up from a wet glue, or, Fabri-Tac would be way overkill. And this is Permanent Bond glue stick. So I'm using that so that I don't wrinkle this. Hopefully it works. And I'll try to center it over here. Okay, and get it straight. Hopefully it's straight. Let me see, is it straight? I can move it around a little bit there. Wow, this is a lot harder than I thought it would be. Okay, let's kind of smooth it out. There we go. Okay, yeah, it's looking good now. Yeah, that looks good. No wrinkles. There's no wrinkles. Okay, yeah, that worked perfect. I put a lot of that glue stick on there so it would be hopefully nice and glued down, right? All right, I like it a lot. So, you know, we repurposed a Christmas card that I just got this year, but pretty cool. But I won't be using it this year because I'm not making any more Christmas journals right now till next year. So there's a couple little bubbles there. I think I got it all. But even if it's not perfect, it's a junk journal, and we like, you know, especially if you're going for a rustic or a possibly more junky junk journal look, it's good, and it will look cute when it's in a signature, you know, and you're flipping through and you see that. And so you can do something else here. I'm not going to do that right now, so we can move on to another card. But yeah, I didn't really have any of this planned, like what I was going to do here. Just kind of playing it by ear, right? So taking a little longer than I thought. There's one here that I wanted to point out that I wanted to actually take apart. Let's do that one next. So sometimes when I have a reading card, especially when I have one like this, it's kind of 3D or whatever. This is a popped up Christmas card. Yeah, you could leave it together, but I really like to take these apart and use the pieces because it's fun. So I'll just take it apart, you know, pull off the popped up little pieces. See, this is a big one on the bottom here. Try not to mess up your piece you're taking off. And I actually try to not mess up the part underneath, but we'll see how it goes. You know, the card, this part of the card. So see, these peel off pretty good usually. All right, there we go. Now I could leave those on there or not, but like this could go on a page as is, or if you want to peel these off, then you could glue it flat on a page. Even we could even put it here on this page. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. It could go here. Well, no, that's too big for there. If it was smaller, we could put it there. This has got little gems on it, little glittery, kind of sparkly pieces. Little gem up there. So, I like that. Do I want to... Let me see something here. Let me see. Let me see one of these tags that we made. No, it's not kind of too big to be a tuck spot. I kind of want to glue it down on here just to show you how cute it can be when you just take something apart and put it somewhere else. Oh yeah, these are not going to come off. Okay. Those are not going to come off easily on this one, so let's use it as is. Little popped up Christmas tree. And decorate this part of this Christmas card. Remember I said I might decorate that later. I didn't know it would be right now. I'm going to put a little Fabri-Tac onto these little sticky pieces here and just reuse those. And make sure I have enough on there to get it nice and glued down. Kind of just covering that little piece up with Fabri-Tac. Oh, I dropped my Fabri-Tac. Goodness gracious. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here. And there'll be a little decoration in the journal. And then somebody could write around here. Like that would be fun to write. Or whatever. You could almost stick a little something in the side there. Because glue is just on those little pieces of tape. So if you have a little something, like those tags are too big that I just showed you. But you could stick a little something in there. I don't really have anything little, like appropriate. But you could stick a little something in there. Because it's open on the sides. Okay, now what do? We got this. Cute, right? Okay, and then what else is on here? We've got the little sentiment in back. Let's cut the fold off. I just wanted to kind of take a card apart. We did that other one a little bit because we cut off the sentiment and then made that into something. And then this one we're kind of just taking apart. So this one has this really pretty little, this is a pop-up too, this little Merry Christmas. And it's got this little pretty kind of strip on the bottom. Thinking like I'd like to cut that off. I almost would like to cut it right there, but I don't know if I can get down there. I guess I could get down there with my scissors and not use my paper cutter. Let's try it. See if we can get under there and cut with my scissors. Can't really see it under here very well. Oh, there's a piece of that tape right there, so I gotta cut on top of the piece of tape. Okay, and then cut across. And I mean, there's so many things, right? I mean, you could just, there's like endless ideas of reusing pieces of cards and reusing cards. So you can just do whatever you think of when you're redoing your cards. This is just what I'm thinking of at the moment that I'm doing this. Okay. So that is cute. And that could be used on something. And then this has got the little pieces from the tape. I'm just trying to think about these snowflakes. I have a 1-inch circle punch. Let me grab it. It's right behind me, hanging on the back of my closet door, which I happen to have open so I can reach it right now. I wasn't planned, I just happened to have it opened. So let's see how this works out. I just ordered some key tags because I ran out, and they used to always have them at Dollar Tree, but I've looked at a couple. They must have gotten expensive where Dollar Tree can't sell them for $1.25 anymore or something, or they just can't get them. But I like to have little circle punches and then put them inside those key tags, or you can put these under, if you have the cabochons, you could glue this under a cabochon, you know, and it would show through the cabochon. Do I have some here? Hold on. Do I have some clear cabochons? Oh, I do. Hold on. I can see how it would look. I hope this video is not going to be too long, but when you have ideas, it's like you can't stop, right? So here's a clear cabochon. This is a cabochon. One of these little things. And see, you just put it under there and you have, look how pretty. And then you put it in one of these bottle caps. I need to use these charms. I know I haven't used them in a while, but I have some right here. You have a package of these little bottle caps, and I might have these linked in my Amazon. I may or may not have these linked to my Amazon links under my video and in the description box. But see, you can just make little things like this with any little round pieces. Put it in there. These are 1-inch too. 1-inch little bottle caps. And I got the ones, if you've never ordered these and you want these to be charms, order the ones with the loop on it. See the little loop right there? It already has that on it, so you don't have to try to add it or anything, because they do come without the loop. But I got the ones, get the ones with the loop, believe me, that's what you want. And then you just put your little picture in there, and this is a snowflake. And I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, but easy peasy, right? Make a little charm. And again, we're using recycled Christmas cards. So, well, maybe I'll leave that together and glue it together. I would just use some, you can use special glue. All I would do is just put a little bit of Fabri-Tac in there. And then put a little Fabri-Tac around the edges and then glue this down. Yeah, that's what I did with all of these. And see, you can't see the glue or anything. And they're all still attached solidly. I didn't use any kind of special glue. So let's get rid of these. I'll glue that later. But yeah, that's what I'll do with Let me put these out of the way. That's what I'll do with the rest of these. There is a big one here, but a bigger one, like these are the bigger ones. Let's see what that looks like. That still looks cute too. I mean, I could just punch the bigger ones too, down to a 1-inch little circle, and you still have your little snowflake. Super cute. So that's what I'm going to do with that. I won't do it all right now so we can save a little time here. But fun, I'm running out of room. And then I'll cut this little sentiment out and do something with that like we did with the other one. Happiness and togetherness, giving and sharing, love and joy, wishing you all the best gifts of Christmas. And you can also use this if you want to make your own Christmas cards. You can reuse this sentiment and glue it inside of your, made from scratch Christmas card. And then you have a sentiment. I've also, if you haven't, did I do it last year or the year before? I got nice sentiments for inside of Christmas cards from the Ideals magazines. If you have any Ideals magazines, they have nice little poems and little quotes and things. So you can get sentiments and find sentiments in the Ideals magazine pages. So I'm going to save this for ephemera for decoration. Right now, I could join it together with something like this. See how it looks now repurposed with this? It looks cute. I would probably try to lower it down a little bit so that the sentiment doesn't get covered up. But isn't that cute? Just doing something like that and, reforming and repurposing that. And so I think this video is probably too long already, so I need to stop. But you get the idea. Just get your Christmas cards out and start playing with them, and you'll get ideas. I did want to make, with some of these, this is a big one. This is a big one. With the smaller one, see, let me show you the difference in size. See how much smaller that is? So, with the smaller one, I wanted to take, this one I'll probably make into a page. It already has a little thing here that I can glue onto. And where's the rest of my cards? Oh, here they are. But a couple of these I wanted to, just to give you an idea, not to do it right now because, like I said, this is taking up too much time. But I probably was going to cut this one up. And see, this middle part could be a tag, and these could be page edge decorations or something, that little glittery part. And then maybe cut out the sentiment here. This has a verse over here, so that would end up, it would end up being cut off, partly cut off, so I'd probably have to do something with the back and cover it up with some paper or something, because it's going to be, if the whole thing was left there, I would leave it, but it's going to be cut off each end. Anyway, for the rest of these, I wanted to make into a big journaling card, so I was going to cover the back, and sew around. And, you could add something to it or whatever, but just as this another idea I'm going to pass along before I go, because I wanted to do this, but I think we're out of time. So yeah, just cover the back and make a big journaling card, and that's super fun to have a nice Christmas card, journaling card, all these and these, like I said, are all about the same size, so they're smaller than those big ones, so they'll fit into a page. And you could always cut a little sliver off the side if you think they're too wide for your pocket, or if you want to put them in a pocket or something. But see, these are all, let me see if they're all this size. Yeah, the widest one is right here. Let's measure the widest one. So say if your journal is 6 inches wide, these are all 5 inches. This is the widest one, and it's 5 inches wide. So that would easily fit, if you want to make it into a big journaling card, it would easily fit into a 6-inch journal page. It should, or if it doesn't, you can, like I said, just cut a little slivers off each side, and there you go. You have a nice big journaling card. So anyway, let's go over to Maria and see what she's got for us today. And everyone have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the ideas, and I hope you get your Christmas cards out and do something with them. And I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified. And I'll see you then. Merry Christmas.